Hello, this is Bridget Rau with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, I decided to do a little spread with like thoughts, feelings, wants, and then I grabbed some like overall types of energies here to like go along with it. And there is definitely something going on here that feels a little bit off from what I've been picking up recently. I mean, I have been intending to like grab collective messages, so this could be for you, this could be for somebody that you know, this could be somebody around you in your life, or it could be like a little bit of shared energy. But it does definitely feel like not the greatest vibration I've been picking up on. And I guess you'll kind of just see what I mean. So we have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Cups, and then the Seven of Swords. So, like, my initial gut thing, like, when I saw this was like somebody that, may know that they have some emotions, but they're either like self sabotaging or they've done something and they now feel or think that because of whatever they've done, like they've really pushed this away from them. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is like way far away. This is our ultimate fulfillment. This is our happy ending. This is that person, that dream life that you've always wanted. The Page of Cups can be seen as like vulnerable, authentic love offers or apologies. When I saw this, I was like, somebody has done something, or they're like sabotaging themselves when it comes to like being vulnerable and authentic, or possibly apologizing. And it's like they almost acknowledge the fact that their ego is making them, be this way. And it's like they just are like almost like, I ain't gonna apologize, so I guess I'm never gonna have that. You know what I mean? That type of mentality. And when I saw these two, like you see how he's like throwing one back, and he's the King of Cups is known to sometimes be somebody that partakes in a little bit of drinking. I feel like that could be something influencing this. Like somebody could have had a little bit too much to drink, and they're getting like into that place. Because oftentimes when you do that, it puts you into this place where you can get a little combative, especially because down here in the feelings we have the Five of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Tower. It was like, whoa, this is crazy energy. So for some of you, and he came out in reverse too. So the King of Swords, this is like truth and clarity and communicating like what we have to say on that level. I feel like some people, whatever energy we're in right now, it's almost like they're just in this place of sabotaging it, feeling separated from it, and feeling like, I can't do this. Okay. And sometimes we get like that. And I've been seeing that a lot within the energies recently. Maybe not to this extent, but to an extent where people are like, I'm depressed. I'm sick and tired of this happening. They left me and went here. They just had a baby. They did this. Why am I always like this? Is this ever going to end? I feel like I was wrong. Like all these like really bad ways of looking at stuff. And I feel like that could be something that is impacting you and whomever you're asking about. And it could be causing people to kind of do things like that, like maybe just have a little bit too much to drink and then really spiral into this place of self-sabotage and just assuming that this is never going to happen. I also was picking up that this could have been like somebody getting into a new relationship and somebody seeing it, because on the like overall energy we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is like a messenger, somebody that wants to say something. However, I also read this as somebody that like sees stuff. Okay, like they may not be there in your physical everyday life, but they could work with you. They could be like connected to you in some ways. There's some way that they see things. And I feel like whatever this person has seen, it's like it's causing some of this stuff to go on within their thoughts. And then with this, like, you make me want to be a better person and I run from love because I don't think I deserve it. It kind of confirms that type of energy where like whatever they've seen within you, it's like they do want to like get rid of this stuff. This is lying, stealing, cheating, manipulative behaviors. Now, this could have been things they've done already within the past, or this could be things that they do to themselves. This could be you doing this to yourself, or stuff that you've done within your past. And it's like you may feel, or they may feel like in order to have this, they've got to be better. And at some points in our lives, we can feel like that's just too far away because we don't deserve it. Like, I've already screwed things up, or I'm just not ever going to be able to, rise up and meet this challenge. Okay, that's the type of energy I'm picking up from this. And it doesn't feel like it will, it doesn't feel like it's going to stay that way. Like it's probably, again, just something that, like a purge, like darkness that needed to come up, or anxiety, fear, insecurity, or again, was just triggered by somebody seeing something that was like, what the hell? Like, I thought we were going to be together and they just got married and had a baby. Or I thought this and they did that. And this could even be an illusion. This could be something they think they know or think they saw, but saw it wrong. Basically, it just feels like somebody's going through something pretty big here that is either on the just mental level or has occurred on the mental level due to something they've seen in the physical. And I just noticed the Ten of Cups is under there. So again, it's like this person may feel like that's far away from them. Like they can't, like they may see you, perceive you, or you may be perceiving somebody else to be going towards their Ten of Cups. But in reality, you could be wrong. So try not to go to those places in your mind. And if you're dealing with somebody that's going to those places within their mind, just be aware of what you're putting out, because I feel like that could be influencing this. Then within the feelings, we had Five of Pentacles in the Tower. So this is, again, like more confirmation on feeling like this is so far away. I always look at this as like the opposite of the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, this is like we had that and now it's gone. Or, like I had this great job and it came crumbling down. And with it being with the Tower, it tells me something major has happened for somebody, okay? And it doesn't have to be a physical major thing. It could, again, just be like, this person had some sort of like a collapse within their mind of just like all this bullshit that came up and is making them be like, "Ugh." And then for some it could be a divorce, for some it could be the end of a job. It could have, again, just been the end of a relationship. Maybe you broke up with somebody and you're like, "Bah, this is crazy. I can't face this. I'm never gonna have that. Let me just suppress this. Let me just ignore this." And with the Hierophant and the Six of Cups, it's like no matter what this person's trying to tell themselves or what they've just been through, there is still this nostalgic, like higher level type of connection here. So this tells me that this is likely a past life connection. This is something that's being influenced by other lifetimes. This is something that, has been spiritually brought forth into this lifetime for you to heal. Because with the Temperance card and the Five of Swords, Temperance is all about healing and balance, but it requires patience. And it takes work, and this is like that angel energy that needs to come in and take care of this stuff, and that's on a higher level calling. And sometimes we get a little frustrated. Sometimes in our human ego mind, we start to sabotage or perceive things to be like, this is never going to happen. But regardless of what's going on up there and how it's making this person feel, I do feel like this is still a spiritual connection, and it's most likely part of the journey that you've decided to be on, or that they've decided to be on, and that it's just calling people to kind of step up a little bit and to, tap back into a different part of themselves and to heal whatever this conflict and chaos has been. This is somebody that feels defeated, somebody that's just been like, again, it feels like for a lot of people, like whether it's you or them, it's just been like letting ourselves go to that negative place within the mind and then allowing it to kind of creep into the emotions and push this way, way away from us. Like, oh, I'm never going to have that. At least not with this person. Like I feel like I'm never going to have it with this person because of all these things that have happened. And for some of you, it just like flat out comes down to this person being like, I'm not going to apologize, so I'm not going to be able to get this. Like that's somebody really literally had that thought. Like I can't bring myself to do it, so fuck it. But they don't really mean it. They just are feeling that right way right now, because when you come down here to what they want, I had the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands come out together, and this was in reverse. So this tells me that this person is lying to themselves. They could have lied to you. I feel like this is for some too, that they want to lie. It's like, I want to lie. And it's not, I don't think, towards you. I feel like this is in those instances where like they're seeing stuff, like maybe they see that you're married, or maybe they see you getting into a new relationship, or maybe they see you, looking at you and thinking that everything's all hunky-dory for you. You're all happy and, you got your pentacles and you got your emotional fulfillment. In some instances, it's like they may want to like kind of sabotage it and tap a little bit into this. Like they got some not so good thoughts going on, but it's coming out of like an insecurity ego place. So this would be somebody that's like, you know what? I'm going to call up their husband and just say XYZ. It may not be true, but whatever they do say would cause some of this. All right. And I don't think for too many of you that would actually happen. I just feel like this is something that people have been like, you know what? in order for me to get to where I want to get to faster, I'm going to be kind of a bad person. I'm going to lie. I'm going to do something because I want this. And that could even be influenced from like a little bit too much alcohol and passion and desire. Like, somebody gets drunk and they're wanting somebody. They're like, oh, I got a little bit of this freaky stuff going on inside of me, but they're married or they're over there or they're doing this. Let me just cause a little bit of chaos and get rid of that freaking thing in my way, and then I can bow chicka wow wow all night. Okay? But it also tells me that this person doesn't want to lie to themselves. They do want this Two of Cups. They want their soulmate, which tells me it's this energy here. They're wanting this. They're wanting this balance. They're wanting this stuff, but something's just going on within the mind and energy right now that's causing a little like blech for them. And with the High Priestess, this could also be part of the issue, because I again sense like with that overall energy there, this person may be seeing things and not being 100% sure of what it means or what's going on behind the scenes, because the High Priestess is secretive. She's quiet. She doesn't put everything out there. So this person may just like be looking at you in this way, or they could even be doing this to themselves. Like it's like something's behind the veil, and they need to tap more into their intuition and feel stuff rather than think stuff or take things at a face value or let their ego sabotage. Because there's definitely a lot of love here, a lot of desire here, but this nasty energy is just more so coming from like a distorted place within the mind, feeling empty without somebody, feeling like being driven insane, which could come from like a lack of, like I've saw this coming through a lot recently with it feels like a lot of sacral energy has been imbalanced or being pushed to like acknowledge right now, and this desire and seduction is coming up. There's like a magnetism there, but when it's not an easy road, sometimes people get a little crazy. However, with this too, it tells me that you or somebody that you're interested in could have been healing a lot. So if you've been seeing somebody heal, it's like your desire is growing for them. But this High Priestess, again, is secret and silent. So it's like they may be like desiring this, but have no clue where you stand. Or you could be desiring somebody that you perceive to be as healing, but you're not quite sure where they're at right now. And I think that's causing people to go into that depression place, that isolated state, still feel like they're being pushed towards each other, but having some boundaries and blockages that are keeping them like, driving them insane, causing depression, causing anxiety, causing like, all that crap that causes this shit. And at the core of it all, it's like they just want to be there. They want to protect this. They want to be safe and warm with you. So I feel like for many of you, even if this person really did want to call up and lie or kind of sabotage or do something that's not coming from the best intentions due to a lack of like just being impatient, I feel is what would cause somebody to do that. Because it's like at their core, they know that this is like there's something pushing you guys back together. At the core, they know that this is going to come together. But I feel like for some people they could get like a little impatient and make a hasty decision and be like, let me cause this, and that could even be because of their own stuff. Maybe they just went through a divorce and they see that you're still married and they're like, let's speed this up. Boom, bye. I don't think it's gonna happen for too many people, but it's definitely something to be aware of, that if it does, it's because of that stuff going on in the head. It's not because they want to hurt you. It's because they want to be with you. They love you. They desire you. There's this magnetic thing that's literally driving this person crazy. And I feel like for those of you where this type of craziness happens, it would, again, probably be somebody that like goes and gets drunk and just makes some stupid, hasty decision that they regret later. And for those of you dealing with somebody that's like, I can't bring myself to apologize, I feel like this energy will take over. It's just going to need some patience for them to come to a place of like releasing this and feeling more confident and whole within themselves. Like they could have just had an epiphany moment, realizing that they want this and that in order to get this, they have to apologize. And their first initial gut ego reaction may be like, well, I'm not apologizing. I have nothing to apologize for. But this passion and this love tells me that they won't be able to hold on to that for too long. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense for some of you guys, and hopefully it helps you. Try not to go to a place of fear. Just trust and know that whatever this is will pass, and if this is you, I'm sending you lots of love, and know that you will get through this, and just be patient. Don't do anything crazy or hasty. Okay? In Mune, namaste.